Hello and welcome to another outstanding episode of Cougar News. It's January 29th. I'm Tyreek, and look at this.
Look at what?
We have a new member to our crew.
Who?
It's you, man.
Oh, well, I'm Jack, and what else do we have new this week?
Our SRO, I think.
I actually did a story on that.
Well, let's go to it.
So who is the new SRO, and what happened to Officer Krause?
As you know, right now, Officer Krause is our SRO, and he's been there for close to a year and a half. He's out on medical right now. That's all I can tell you at this time. So right now, Officer Seebeck, who's our fill-in SRO, will be here until Officer Krause comes back. Hopefully, I've heard maybe the 1st of February we will get Officer Krause back, if not sooner.
So what made you want to become an SRO?
Well, I didn't actually decide to become an SRO. My supervisor, who is also Officer Krause's supervisor, asked me to come to the school because Val had to take some time off work.
Where did you work before schools?
I worked in several areas of St. Louis County, and I transferred to the Affton precinct about 4 years ago. And since then, I've been in the role of neighborhood policing officer, and mostly that is working with school groups, businesses, and I do a lot of statistics for the precinct in order to track where crime's occurring.
Where did you work before the Affton school?
Before this school, I was a normal street officer for about 10 years. And after coming to the Affton precinct, I've also been a fill-in school resource officer at Bayless that was 2 years ago. And I was there for 6 months.
Fantastic job, Jack. Say, are you in the mood to laugh?
I'm always in the mood to laugh.
Check out this YouTube video.
Alright.
Twice 13? Let's do this.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Get up.
If you can't hear what I'm trying to say,
Get up.
if you can't read from the same page, I know you want it. I know you want it.
We came here to live life like nobody was watching.
Let life, let life, let life, let life, let life, let life.
Well, that was only part of the video, but Jack, let me ask you something.
What's that, Tyreek?
You know what paw prints are?
Yeah, it's like when an animal leaves those little tracks.
No, I'm talking about like Affton's paw prints.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what those are.
Well, Cameron Kuntz did a story on it.
Hey guys, have you ever had a piece of art that you've drawn that you ever thought that actually looked pretty good? Or a poem that you wrote that actually rhymed rather well? Or even a story you wrote that was actually kind of interesting? Well then, why not just go and submit it to Paw Prints? What is Paw Prints?
We celebrate essays, we celebrate short fiction, we publish poetry, we do artwork, photography, and this year we're going all digital, so it seems like we might even be able to incorporate film.
Is there a limit to how many things you can submit to Paw Prints?
Right now we're looking for everything that we can get, so I don't think we're going to turn down any work. If you have 10 pieces, bring them in. If you have 15 pieces, bring them in. I think we're looking to get everything we can.
What is the deadline for submissions?
Our deadline for submissions is February 28th. That's a Friday. And we're even throwing a little submission party. If you bring in one piece to submit, it's free admittance into a film that we're going to put on in Mr. Walker's room.
Everyone has their own way of expression, and with paw prints, you can now show it to the world. From Cougar News, this is Cameron Kuntz.
Listen, man, I gotta go get some chips, so we're gonna go to a commercial break. You gonna be alright?
Sure, no problem. No problem.
Hey, what's that?
It's our high school yearbook, B.
I wish I would have gotten one so I could relive memories of high school.
This is Miss Loris. You don't want to be like that guy. Come by my room today, room 30, and order your yearbook.
Wow, Dave. This yearbook is awesome. I'm so glad I got one.
Tyreek, we're starting. Oh, let's go to a story on the dress code, I guess.
Yeah, Freeman did a story on that one.
Many students have been taken into the office recently because of it. Some students even had to be forced to go home because of it. No, I'm not talking about the tardy policy. I'm talking about the dress code. Do you think the school's dress code is fair to both genders?
Yeah, I think there's a certain amount of self-respect and decency that every person should hold. In the future, people will judge you by the way you dress.
Do you think that the dress code is fair to girls?
I don't, because yes, there are some leggings and yoga pants that are see-through and you just shouldn't wear them. Everything's covered. We're not hurting anyone.
Yeah, I think the dress code's pretty fair. I know men's and women's fashions differ considerably. I think for guys, the fashion is kind of the baggier look, and for girls it tends to be more revealing, or maybe provocative is a good word. So I think we have to be mindful of, what's the environment we want to support here, academic environment.
Are the rumors about leggings true, Mr. Buck?
No, leggings are not banned. We just ask that you wear a longer top to cover the midsection when you wear leggings.
Letting you know how to dress for success, this has been Cameron Freeman.
Say, Jack, you need a job?
No.
Well, there's jobs at Hardee's, Emo's, and Applebee's, Jimmy John's, an opening at Home Goods, and a job at Fish Window Cleaning.
So is that like cleaning fish bowls?
I don't know, Jack. You should check it out.
I will definitely do that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm parched.
Why don't you go get a drink? We can go to a commercial break.
This is like a great idea.
Hey, what's up?
Do you know a safe and welcoming environment where everyone is accepted?
Yeah, GSA. Go join them.
Sweet. Where do I sign up?
Go see Mr. Jennings in room 50.
The GSA is open to all students of Affton High School. The GSA's goal is to raise awareness and tolerance of diversity of all kinds, including sexual orientation and gender identity. Join us in room 50 after school on Tuesdays.
There's a football game tonight and I have nothing to wear.
So I hear you have nothing to wear to the football game.
Yeah.
Well, I got something for you.
I'm 4 in this photograph, standing on a wide strip of Mississippi beach.
What?
My toes dig in, curl around wet sand.
What's going on?
Oh, sorry, my poem from Poetry Out Loud has been drilled into my head.
Didn't you do a story on that?
Why, yes. Yes, I did.
Let's go to that.
What's up, Affton? Last Wednesday, we were all in the auditorium listening to a wonderful poetry competition, and we all know how that ended.
And our Poetry Out Loud winner for 2014, Sam Pointer.
I met up with the winner and asked a few questions about the competition. How was it reciting your poem in front of the whole school?
I was nervous at first, but as I started saying the poem, I just really wanted to do the poem justice.
How do you feel about winning?
I was very happy to win. I didn't expect to win. I was hoping to win, but I thought it was a very good competition, and I liked everybody's poems that they said.
How do you feel about moving on?
I'm very excited to move on. I have to learn another 2 poems, which is going to be another task, but if I did one, I'm sure I could probably do another 2, but it'll be another fun experience. And
Why did you choose this poem?
I chose this poem because I felt like it had a big impact on me as a person. It made me feel a certain way, and most poetry doesn't do that to me, but this poem really kind of just sung out to me. It really just spoke to me.
Sam wasn't the only winner that day. There was also Jordan Tomier and Brooke Brust.
Our second place winner, Jordan Tomier.
I met up with Jordan to talk with her about her experience. Why did you choose this poem?
Well, actually, I had the choice between 2 poems, and Mr. Jennings told me to do the more complicated one because I would benefit out of it most, and he told me to challenge myself.
What does second place get?
Well, I was supposed to get a gift card, but I never got that yet. And I don't get to go on to regionals with Sam, but I get a free t-shirt.
How do you feel about the competition?
Well, this year, I actually did this last year too, and last year it was a much harder competition than it was this year. They didn't have as many people. They actually had like 10 or 15 people less than they had last year. But Sam did a really good job, and I want to wish him good luck at regionals.
From Cougar News, this is Tariq Boulibass. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
What? It's already over?
Yeah, man. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does.
Well, from Cougar News, I'm Tariq.
And I'm Jack.
Stay classy, Affton.